Early one morning, the sun was shining. I was laying in bed, wondering if she'd change at all, if her hair was still red. My folks said our lives together sure it's gonna be rough. They never did like Mama's homemade dress, and Papa's wing wasn't big enough. We stand on the side of the road, rain falling off our shoes. Heading now for the East Coast, Lord knows I've paid my dues getting through. Oh, tangled up in blue. She was married when we first met, soon to be divorced. Helped her out of a jam, I guess, but I used a little too much force. Drove that car as far as we could, abandoned in our ways. Splitting up on the dark side night, both agreeing it was best. She turned around to look at me as I was walking away. I heard her say over my shoulder, we'll meet again someday on the avenue. Oh, tangled up in blue. I had a job in the great Northwoods, working for a cook for a spell. But I never did like her all that much, and one day the axe just fell. So I drifted down to New Orleans, where I happened to be employed, working for a while on a fishing boat right outside of Delacroix. But all the while I was alone, the past was close behind. I've seen a lot of women, she never escaped my mind, and I just grew all tangled up in blue. She was working at the topless place, and I stopped in for a beer. I just kept looking inside of her face, and the spotlight was so clear. And later on, the crowd thinned out, I was just about to do the same. She saw me standing there back of my chair and said, "Do I know your name?" I muttered something beneath my breath. She studied the lines of my face. I admit I felt a little unease when she went down to tie the lace of my shoe. Oh, tangled up in blue. She lit the burner on the stove and offered me a pipe. I thought you'd never say hello. She said you look like the silent type. And then she opened up a book of poems and handed it to me, written by an Italian poet from the 13th century. And every one of those words ran true and glowed like burning coal, pouring off on every page like it was written from my soul, from me to you, all tangled up in blue. I lived with them on Montague Street in a basement down the stairs. There was music in the cafes at night, a revolution in the air. Then he started dealing in slayers, and something inside of him died. She had to sell everything she owned and froze up inside. And finally, when the bottom fell out, I became withdrawn. The only thing I knew how to do was keep on keeping on like a bird that flew. Oh, tangled up in blue. So now I'm going back again. I gotta get to her somehow. All the people we used to know, they're illusion to me now. Some are mathematicians and others are carpenters' wives. I don't know how it all got started, and I don't know what they do with their lives. But me, I'm still on the road, heading for another joint. They always feel the same, I just saw a different point of view. All tangled up in blue.